Hi all, sorry for the change of scenery. I am currently traveling for work, but I wanted to shoot a quick video to highlight two companies that recently sent me some products. The one that's in the box is going to be part of a giveaway, and I'll share more information about that in just a moment. But first I want to take a look at this pen tray, which is made by a company on Etsy called OnlyOne. I recently posted a video where I shared my different storage solutions that I use for fountain pens, and the pen tray that you typically see featured on this channel is not currently in production. So in that video's description, I linked this specific one as something similar. This company got word of me posting their link, and they reached out to me and were extremely grateful for me basically bringing some awareness to their storefront. They sent me many different thank yous, and they told me that they wanted to send me this as a token of appreciation, which I thought was really nice and genuine. It does look very similar to the pen tray that I typically use on my channel. Probably the biggest difference is the separation between these slots comes to a ridge rather than a flat edge. But besides that, it is a very sturdy pen tray. It's made out of walnut wood, and one nice thing that they offer that I didn't have before is a personalized engraving. And I think that's a really nice feature. The company asked what I wanted on mine, and I suggested just the name of my channel, For the Love of Pens, and hopefully you can pick it up. It's a very high quality engraving, very crisp, and it's also recessed, which means that this isn't going to wobble on a desk because you have some extra material. So a very nicely thought out product, seems very high quality. It's also very reasonably priced. And with the correspondence that I had with this company, they seem like very genuine and honest people. So I do highly recommend this. And then the other product that I wanted to feature is from a company called Copper Tist. This company became famous for creating a rattlesnake pen stand, and they reached out to me because they were coming out with a new product, which I'll open up here. Rather than a rattlesnake, they've decided to expand to a crab. And just like that rattlesnake, this one is made out of brass, and it has silver colored eyes, which actually move. So that's kind of cute. And it has a lot of really fine detail. Can see the ribbing, the arms that just come to a point. It looks very anatomically correct. And the pen itself is held within these two claws. There are other crab pen stands on the market, and I have considered getting them in the past, but they were really tiny. This one is a nice size. You can see it is a pretty substantial pen stand. It actually has quite a bit of heft as well. One issue that I have found with this over a little bit of use is if your table isn't perfectly level, it does have a tendency to slide. So that's something to consider. And then I want to show off how this actually holds pens. And in order to do so, I'm going to have to change the angle of my camera a little bit. So just hold on just a second. Okay, sorry if the camera's a little bit wobbly. I am currently improvising to try and show you this. The first pen that I brought with me is the Lamy CP1, which is a very slender and cylindrically shaped pen. And it really holds this pen beautifully. It's nicely balanced, it's secure, it holds it pretty level, and it's very easy to grab and set back down. So it works really well with this body type. And then I have the Traveler's Company fountain pen, which is also made out of brass, so it has a little bit of a similar finish. And this one also holds very well. It stays level and it's very easy to grab. It doesn't feel like it's going to fall, and I think it's a very good form factor for this pen stand. Next, I have the Kaweco Sport in brass. And one thing to note with this pen is now we see a cap which is significantly wider than the body type. And when I place it on the crab, we can actually see that the pen is held at a slight slant, which is okay for short periods of time, but I will show you why that could be a concern with a larger pen. This is a TWSBI Eco. I have it in indigo and bronze. And if I place this on the crab stand as well, you can see the ink actually settles towards the back of the pen, And what that means is there isn't really any ink in contact with the feed. So over extended use, the feed and nib will dry out to a certain extent. To demonstrate that further, I have a Peniter Avatar Twin Tank Touchdown, which is a vacuum filling pen. You can see the ink pretty clearly there. And there you can see, even if I try to bring it up, it settles towards the bottom. And one last pen to demonstrate is my tried and true, very popular pen, Grail pen for many. This is the Pilot Custom 823, which is another vacuum filling pen. And you can see also with this form factor that it does hold it at that slant. If I were to try and balance it so that it laid more flat, I think you could do it. I'll move the camera a little bit. But you can see it's not very, very sturdy. It's pretty much all of the weight is on that one claw. So I would say that is kind of a design limitation, we'll say. And I don't blame this particular pen holder. It's really just that two-prong approach. It's the nature of the beast. If you want something that's going to be more universal, you need more contact points. But again, I think it's a very cute crab. You can see all the fine detail and the texture, and it looks really like it could just scurry away on your desk. So that's kind of cool. So I am going to send this out to a subscriber of this channel. If you want to win this pen stand, please leave a comment below. I want you to either write about why you want this particular pen stand, what you like about fountain pens, or maybe something that you'd like me to focus on with future videos in this channel. I'm gonna give 48 hours from posting this video, and at that point I will go through the comments, and the one that most resonates with me I will pick as the winner. You have to live in the continental United States, and I'll reply to that comment to let them know at that point that they've won. So that's pretty much all I have for today. I owe a huge debt of gratitude to both the OnlyOne shop as well as the Copper Tist Company. Thank you guys so much for trusting me with your products and allowing me to share them with the viewers. And I just want to say thank you for watching.